Right up to date here on your FA Cup channel, Sky Sports. Bearing in mind, of course, we've still got our live match to come. That's Southampton against Manchester United, 7:30 at the Dell tomorrow. Main focus of attention today, though, Chelsea and Everton at Stamford Bridge. Everton, 4 times finalists in the 1980s. You go all the way back to 1970 to find Chelsea's only win in the competition, and it's 10 years since they've been beyond the 4th round. They might not have a better chance. The teams, well, Chelsea recalling Jason Cundy and Graham Lasso. Kevin Hitchcock keeping Dave Besant out of the goals at the moment. Clive Allen at 10, never one of Howard Kendall's favourites when they were together at Manchester City. As for Everton, well, no Mo Johnston, Tony Cottee wearing 9, aware of the fact that Howard Kendall will release him. Pat Nevin recalled at 7. Peter Beagrie would play wide on the left-hand side. Gary Ablett, £750,000 buy from Liverpool, making his FA Cup debut at left fullback. Let's join our match commentator, Ian Dark.
Noise ringing around Stamford Bridge as Everton get us underway here, and two sides here with very contrasting fortunes in recent years in the FA Cup. Chelsea, who haven't reached round 5 for 10 years. Everton, who've been in 4 of the last 8 finals. And the Everton side today looks full of attacking options. They picked 2 wingers in Nevin and Beagrie, 3 if you count Mark Ward as well, and they've got another on the bench in Varshika. So Everton, judging by that selection, could be out to win this tie at the first attempt. Such an important game for both sides, who are stuck in mid-table in the First Division, and with 10 sides from the First Division already out of the Cup, a big opportunity for either of these two should they win today. Ablett getting this one long. Vinnie Jones with a rather agricultural looking clearance. And he's onside here is Tony Cottee, and he's got a bit of room as well. He's got Pat Nevin there in the middle. He's got Beardsley waiting as well. Here's Nevin, and Nevin so near to scoring against his old club, but the flag was up anyway. Now Pat Nevin spent 5 years here at Stamford Bridge. He's still a big favourite here, and just for a moment there, the fans were wondering whether he was going to get on the score sheet against his old club. Offside anyway. Now Tommy Boyd for Chelsea, aimed towards Kerry Dixon. Is he going to win it? No, Keown beats him in the air, then Ward completes the clearance. But this is going to be easy for Elliott. No, it's not, because he's given it away to Tony Cottee. Bad mistake by Elliott, and they still might pay for it. Cottee again. What was Elliott thinking there? Now Chelsea have got men back to cover. Beagrie, twisting, turning, a typically sinuous run from the former Stoke City man, but he's crowded out of it. Well, that really was a horrendous mistake from Paul Elliott, and it might have cost Chelsea very dearly indeed had Everton been able to get a bit more impetus into that attack. Just rather snuffed out. Here's Ward trying to break through. Ward again, and just over the bar. Well, a little squall of pressure now from Everton, and Kevin Hitchcock asking some questions of that Chelsea defence. Here it is again. It was nicely laid back to Ward and just clearing the bar. Now Dennis Wise, what can he do? Shadowed by Ebrel over on that far side. And Wise wins the throw-in. Chelsea, who knocked out Hull City away from home 2-0 in the 3rd round. Everton were 1-0 winners over Southend. Here's Wise finding plenty of room. Shepherded out a bit by Beagrie. Now the chance for Vinnie Jones with the long cross, too long for Dixon. And it's Pat Nevin for Everton. Now Jackson, the young 20-year-old fullback, signed from Luton Town, on the overlap. That's a very good return ball from Ward. And Everton have got men forward here. Beardsley was on the end of that nearly. And so too, closing in it was Cottee as well. Well, they had Beardsley on the back post, Cottee on the near post. And once again there, Everton asking the early questions. Good early ball from Jackson, and Cottee close-ish. Clive Allen. Keown away for Everton. And Elliott for Chelsea. Everton so far haven't been able to get their passing game together. They can play some delightful football at times, but I do stress at times because their form in the First Division has been inconsistent, to say the least. Keown again to Peter Beardsley this time. Back to Ablett. Down the line, aimed towards Beagrie. Away by Elliott for Chelsea. Oh, they've given it away though. And now here's Lasso. Got a lot of pace. Good run this from Lasso. And then feeding it to Townsend. Townsend aimed towards the near post. Lasso! And that was close. That was close from Chelsea. And the youngster who's been brought back into the side today there with the best thing that Chelsea have managed to fashion so far. Wise to take the corner kick. Towards the near post, easy for Neville Southall. But this was a good move from Chelsea. Lasso had made the chance in the first place with a good run, and then that first-time effort. He's an England B international, an England under-21 international, and started his career at St Paul's in Jersey. And that might lift Chelsea. Took a good save from Southall to keep them out. Elliott, who's looking just a little bit uncertain for him in the centre of that Chelsea defence so far. Now here's Lasso again, and again he wants to take on Jackson. He's got round him again, deflected by Watson, and hooked away by Dave Watson in the end. Chelsea now enjoying their best spell again. Lasso with the cross. Spectacular elasticity from Neville Southall. Everton under the cross at the moment. Beagrie clears it. Anywhere will do at the moment. Elliott in the race with Beardsley, and Elliott winning it. Dave Watson, Everton were indebted to him a moment or two ago. And here's Lasso again, who's really starting to have a fine match. Now Clive Allen is Wise onside. He's not. Terry Dixon, who is Chelsea's #2 all-time goal scorer behind Bobby Tambling, and the signs are that he will overtake that figure. He needs 11 more. Tambling at 202, Dixon 192. Will he add to that tally today, I wonder? Wise did well there to get a foot in. Now Vinnie Jones for Chelsea. Clive Allen with the little first-time touch, but it was better than it, well, a little bit worse, I should say, than it looked. Now here's Beagrie. Good run from him, getting inside. Ward. And then Ebrel back to Ablett. And Beardsley's found a bit of room here. Gets the cross in. Much too long. Peter Beardsley, who dearly loved to win back his place in the England setup, and certainly has rejuvenated his career, the move to Everton this season. Townsend wins this one well for Chelsea to Lasso. Lasso using his pace, trying to get on the end of the return ball. But Keown, who's played very well for Everton today, is there again. Now Elliott for Chelsea. Offside against Tony Cottee. .39 minutes gone now, 6 minutes to the break. These two sides who are meeting for the first time in the FA Cup for 36 years today. Last meeting in 1956 when Everton were the victors. In the 5 meetings between them, Chelsea have won 3, Everton 2. Ablett gives it away to Vinnie Jones. Kerry Dixon, can he get on the end of this? Southall on the stretch, Lasso's in there too. And in the end, Southall claims it. But one or two alarm bells ringing in the Everton defence here. Jones with the ball in. Dixon couldn't get there. Southall couldn't reach it, and Lasso on the rebound before Southall claims it. Now Watson hitting this one long. Beagree's up there as well. Cotty as well. And then Ebrel. And the referee has blown his whistle for half-time. A half which only sporadically came to life. One or two close things at both ends, but a tie which really one hopes will get a good deal better in the second half. The half-time score here, Chelsea 0, Everton 0. Chelsea in their all-blue strip to kick off the second half, attacking the goal now to your right. No goals in that first half. Townsend down the line for Kerry Dixon. Dave Watson is across. Of course, should it end level today, there'll be a replay at Goodison in the midweek after next, so to speak, the new 10-day rule with the replays. Now, Vinnie Jones with another of these long throw-ins. Paul Elliott on the near post, won by Watson, but only as far as Townsend. And there's Clive Allen, and it hit Keown, and just as well for Everton. Early pressure from Chelsea at the start of the second half. Watson gets it away to Beardsley. Good defensive header that from Watson. Now Ebrel picks out Nevin over on that far side. Good run from Nevin. And the ball had gone out of play. Ian Porterfield there. Always agony, of course, for the managers on the bench. It's the culmination of their week's work. Now, here's Lasso. Clive Allen. Now, this is a good break for Chelsea. Here's Dennis Wise. He's got some room as well. Vinnie Jones is there, and Kerry Dixon. And Dixon! Southall gets it at the second attempt. Well, that really was a close thing. And Kerry Dixon very nearly added to his 192 Chelsea goals here. Here it is. Seemed to have gone too wide. It almost crept past Southall, and he just got there before Clive Allen came in. Here it is again. Wise to Dixon. He's forced a little wide, and Southall just at the second attempt. Now Beagree for Everton. That was more like it from Chelsea. Nevin trying to lay it back into the path of Cotty. And it's a foul on Graham Lasso. By Tony Cotty, and it's going to be Chelsea's free kick. Clive Allen was so close then to coming in and just getting the important touches. The ball hovered around the goal line. Now Paul Elliott with the run from midfield. This is good, isn't it? Now Dixon. Back to Vinnie Jones. And Jones picking out Graham Lasso very well. Here comes the cross. Kerry Dixon with the header. And again, Southall is there. And that one was a good deal more comfortable for him than the one before. Lasso's cross. Had a good game down the left-hand side, the young man from Jersey. The crowd is 21,152, not bad at all for a fairly nippy now Sunday afternoon. Here's Gareth Hall, who's trying to get Lasso into the game again. There's no doubt about it. Ian Porterfield has told his players to work down that left-hand side through Lasso, and it's paid some dividends. Another corner kick. Lots and lots of Chelsea pressure now. It's mounting on that Everton defence. And it's becoming sustained as Wise lines up the corner kick. Jackson wins it, gets it away. Chelsea have it again. Boyd hitting this one long, offside flag is up. And Everton trying to counter quickly, trying to get Cotty in. Here's Hall, Cotty's won it, Cotty's got a real chance. A great save from Hitchcock. Well, that was the clearest chance we've had all day. Tony Cottee there with a real chance to steal a vital goal for Everton. Now Beagrie tries his luck from a long range, and again Hitchcock's handling is excellent. Well, the goalkeeper saved Chelsea here. Cottee got away from Hall and hit it to the right of Hitchcock, who got there and saved it. Nevin winning it in the air, then Cundy. Been a good battle between Kerry Dixon and Clive Allen and the two Chelsea Everton central defenders. Out comes Hitchcock and robs Peter Beardsley. Good work from him, and then Hall completing the clearance and hitting it long. And Everton getting it back. Kevin Hitchcock is covering himself in glory for Chelsea this afternoon. And coming out again and robbing Peter Beardsley. If Beardsley had won that, they might have been in trouble. Hall has given that away. Ablett. Now Keown. That's a bad ball too. And there's another one. Error-strewn at the moment. And that little interlude, both sides finding it hard to get two consecutive touches together. Vinnie Jones, that's a good ball from him though. Out towards Tommy Boyd. He's got Lasso there in support if he wants to use him. Goes for the cross. Here's Townsend. Oh, he was caught late there. And is Townsend going to be all right here? John Ebrell. It was. Well, Townsend's views about that challenge from Ebrell are fairly outspoken, and I'm not surprised really. John Ebrell a little lucky to stay out of the notebook possibly there. Now Wise is hovering over the free kick. Vinnie Jones is there as well. Wise it is who takes it. Kerry Dixon is there, and then Clive Allen! Oh, what a goal from Clive Allen. He's done it again. Not in the match. Suddenly he appears, and there's the goal. 72 minutes gone. Wise with the free kick. It's headed away, and it drops to Clive Allen, and that's what this man can do. It really was a spectacular finish. Just dropping to him, lovely skill, buries it. And Clive Allen scores his 7th goal in 9 games since that £250,000 move from Manchester City, and Chelsea lead by a goal to nil here. Well, Everton have got to attack now, and they're doing it with Nevin. Cottee's there. That was an important clearance from Elliott because Cottee was waiting right behind him. Well, he's incredible, this fellow. He's played in 2 losing FA Cup finals. He'd love to go back to Wembley again with Chelsea this year and rectify the record, and he's doing his best to try and make sure that they get at least to the last 16 anyway, because Chelsea are one up here. Lasso with the clearance. The chant around Stamford Bridge is, we're going to Wembley. Nevin, good run from Beardsley. He's got Cottee in the middle, he's pulled it back. Is a hint of a chance for Beagrie. Spirited reply from Everton. Beagrie just forced a little wide. Here's that goal again. The Everton defence getting it away, and Allen pivoting. Lovely, skillful volley into the corner. Worries for Howard Kendall. He looks a worried man. Oh, here's Beagrie. Can he get there? And is that going to be a penalty? It is. Penalty kick. Hitchcock catching Beagrie, and Everton have the chance of a lifeline. Keith Hackett was in absolutely no doubt. Long ball out of defence. Penalty, says the referee. Dennis Wise having a word with Cottee before he takes it. Tony Cottee for Everton against Kevin Hitchcock for Chelsea. And Hitchcock has saved it! Hitchcock has saved it. Kendall can't believe it on the bench. And once again, this 29-year-old goalkeeper, who's having a wonderful season for Chelsea, has rescued them. It was too near him, and Hitchcock grabbed hold of it. The goalkeeper is definitely the hero of Stamford Bridge. Ebrel. Vashika's got in behind them on that far side. Maybe one more little chance for Everton to salvage something. It's been a much, much better second half here. Agony on that Everton bench. Matthew Jackson. Back to Ward. Everybody forward for Everton now, including Watson, who wins it to Beagrie. Beagrie is trickery. And then, oh, it drops around in there. With both Keown and Watson in there. Vashika again. Desperate last-second attacking here from Everton. There was a push there, and it's Chelsea's free kick. And the danger passes. On my watch, we are now playing the time added on for injuries and stoppages. Excitement for Ian Porterfield. He scents a victory here now. Keith Hackett takes a look at his watch. And Kevin Hitchcock, what a day for him. Drop kicks it down the field. Townsend to Dixon. Chelsea just want to keep possession now. And that is it. Chelsea have beaten Everton by 1-0, and Clive Allen, with his 7th goal since his move from Manchester City, gets the decisive goal. What a story his transfer to Chelsea is turning out to be. Chelsea 1, Everton 0.
So Chelsea through to the 5th round. Confirmation there of the other results today. Charlton 0, Sheffield United 0, and at the City Ground, Nottingham Forest 2, Hereford 0. Stuart Pearce, the captain, and Teddy Sheringham right at the end. Draw for the 5th round was made a little earlier. Let's just run through that with you before we go. Chelsea were first out of the hat. They'll play Charlton or Sheffield United. It's Portsmouth against Sheffield Wednesday or Middlesbrough. Swindon against Derby or Aston Villa. Norwich or Millwall against Notts County or Blackburn. Bolton against Southampton or Manchester United. Oxford or Sunderland against West Ham or Wrexham. They'd have wanted better than that, Wrexham. Mind you, they've got to beat West Ham first, of course. Nottingham Forest against Bristol City. Ipswich or Bournemouth against Bristol Rovers or Liverpool. And those ties to be played around the weekend of February the 15th. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Southampton against Manchester United. It's live here on Sky Sports, the tie of the 4th round, however you look at it. Our programme starts at 7:30. Match kicks off at 8 o'clock. See you then. Bye-bye for now.